This episode is all about one of America's singingest, dancingest, and funniest celebrities, Mr. Justin Timberlake. From his earliest years as a teen heartthrob, to his boundary-breaking solo music, to his work in film and television, Justin Timberlake is, without a doubt, one of our coolest entertainers ever. So throw on your suit and tie, get ready to bring sexy back, because this is Justin Timberlake, the best parts. On January 31st, 1981, Justin Randall Timberlake was born in Memphis, Tennessee. But very few 80s kids had the kind of pop culture impact Justin has. All 4 of his solo albums are platinum or multi-platinum. Sexy Back,
I'm bringing sexy back.
My Love,
See, all I want you to do is be my love.
What Goes Around Comes Around, and Can't Stop the Feeling
Everybody say,
were all #1 hits, and another 7 songs hit the top 10. But he didn't come out of the womb with a microphone in hand. He had to work for that success, and he started pretty early. Way back in 1991, little Justin Randall appeared on the talent show of the 20th century, Star Search. Based on his cowboy getup and song choice, I guess Justin's a country boy at heart.
I'm just a country boy at heart.
He didn't win Star Search, but 11-year-old Justin wasn't gonna let one little nationally televised failure hold him back. Just a couple of years later, he was starring on the all-new Mickey Mouse Club. I hope whoever was casting that show got one heck of a raise, because not only did the reboot feature Justin, it introduced kids to quite a few future superstars like Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, Ryan Gosling, and a young man named JC Chazé. I'm sure you know the next chapter of this story. Justin and JC, along with Lance Bass, Joey Fatone, and Chris Kirkpatrick, were the one, the only NSYNC. If you were around in the late 90s and early 2000s, then you certainly remember that it was pretty much all boy bands all the time. And maybe we'll dive deep into boy bands someday, but look, NSYNC kinda ruled, okay? NSYNC is where Justin brushed up on one of his most impressive talents, dancing. Now, some boy bands don't dance, but the rules were different in the 90s, and we're glad they were. The choreography in Bye 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 is legit iconic, and Justin's fancy footwork has only gotten better. Another important lesson Justin learned during his NSYNC days was how to release songs. Tearing Up My Heart, and This I Promise You, are classics, and Justin ended up as an annual meme thanks to
it's gonna be me.
But even from the earliest days, it was clear that Justin was gonna be the breakout star. So when he went solo, it was kind of a big deal. But what no one really expected was just how phenomenal he was gonna be. Ask yourself honestly, has anyone who ever left a band to pursue a solo career come anywhere close to the goodness that Justin was giving us in the early 2000s? While NSYNC was pop music with an R&B twist, Justin's first solo album, Justified, was full-on R&B with incredible pop hooks. Justin had the voice, the charisma, and the talent, but you don't get a Best Parts episode unless your songs are great too. And thanks to co-writers and producers like the Neptunes and Timberlake, Justified was about as perfect a first solo album as you can get. Here's a few seconds of Rock Your Body, because it's just so good. His next album, Future Sex, Love Sounds, was maybe even better? And because all the best songs on this record have the word love or sexy in the title, this was the definitive album that proved America's favorite boy bander was at last a grown-up man. So where else is there to go when you're at the top of the music game? Well, how about movies? All that time on the Mickey Mouse Club set must have really paid off because he more than impressed critics in movies like Alpha Dog, Black Snake Moan, Trolls, which rules by the way, and most importantly, The Social Network. I would have seen that movie a lot sooner if I had known how much I was gonna love Justin as Napster founder Sean Parker.
Nice to meet you.
But as much as Timberlake rocks the big screen, I don't think it's a secret that he's pretty much the ideal television personality. He's appeared in not 1, not 2, not 5, not 10, but 15 episodes of Saturday Night Live across his long career. That's more episodes than quite a few cast members. So yeah, the kid who didn't win Star Search ended up making a huge impact on SNL history thanks to his contributions in now legendary sketches like in a Box and The Barry Gibb Talk Show. Another great thing came out of Justin's time on SNL, his years-long friendship with Tonight Show host and pretty funny guy in his own right, Jimmy Fallon. No disrespect to Jessica Biel, but I think Justin and Jimmy's friendship is just really cool and important, okay? Now that I think about it, really cool and important is kind of the best description of Justin Timberlake. Because even though some of his hair and fashion choices didn't age well, his music has. Yeah, even the boy band stuff. He's a talented vocalist, a world-class performer, and has basically dedicated his life to making the pop culture landscape as silly or sexy as possible, sometimes both at the same time. Not everyone can pull that off. Just the best. What are your favorite things about Justin Timberlake? Tell us in the comments, and subscribe to this channel, because I'll be back here next week to talk about more of our favorite stuff and the best parts.